My name is Marvin Sinclair. Welcome to Dallal Road, part of DCTV. I'm here with, is that right, the Protector?
The Protector.
Okay. Just tell us a bit of how you got your name.
The Protector is my best job. It's a part-time job, but it was created when the Fair Share Trust was created,
Okay.
which is about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And the idea was that the lottery had given £50 million to a trustee, which was called the Community Foundation Network,
Yeah.
and they wanted somebody to just watch over that money and make sure £50 million was spent properly.
Yeah.
So that's why I was appointed. Where the name came from, I'm not really sure. It could have come from Oliver Cromwell.
Okay.
There are various other thoughts, but it's a great name.
Okay.
Great name.
And do you feel like the project is working?
I think it is. I mean, one of the things I do is travel around the country and look at areas that are fair share areas, and you probably know they are the 50 most deprived areas in the country.
Yeah.
And the fair share money is hopefully creating a community in each of those areas,
Yeah.
or a better community. And by doing my visits, rather than sitting in London and just looking at papers,
Yeah.
I get a much better feel. And we went to a panel meeting this morning, and I felt that that panel really was tuned in to the community here. So, yeah, I think it is working.
Okay, and what other countries have you been to besides that, obviously?
Well, the only other countries that Fair Share do are Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales, and I've been to all of those, and it seems to be working well there. It does it does work rather differently because in Scotland, for instance, they have money not for 10 years but for 5 years.
Okay.
And in Wales, to be frank, the local council is much more involved than it is in the rest of the programme. But they're all very different communities.
Okay. And I mean, have you done anything in London, so to speak? Because obviously we're in Luton right now.
No, there is actually no fair share area right in London. The nearest one that I've been to is in the borough of Brent. So that is Greater London, I suppose. But there are very few in London itself, because the essence of Fair Share, I suppose, is that it is for communities that have not received lottery or other funding through other means.
Yeah.
And therefore, London in this programme does not feature very greatly.
Okay. So is there any other projects that Fair Share are thinking of doing?
Well, it's a very good question you ask, because one of the problems about Fair Share is it only goes on for 10 years and then stops.
Okay.
And what we want to try and do is persuade the big lottery fund to extend that and enable some of the things that have been created under the Fair Share programme,
Yeah.
like local programmes, to carry on after 2012, 2013.
Okay. That sounds very good. Okay, so any other plans for like yourself?
Well, I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I enjoy a very diverse life. I'm involved in my hospital in London, and I'm involved in carbon trading, I'm involved in banking, but what makes my life really rich is being able to come to places like this, to go to my hospital, to have a very varied life, and I enjoy it hugely.
Okay, and how have you found like the people, interacting with the people?
I enjoy it, and it always, on every trip, I have come away having met some people who gladden my heart and make me really pleased that I made my visit and that I'm doing what I do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for your visit.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Very nice to meet you. Thank you for asking me some very good questions.
Okay, no problem.